touch it up so that someone can still look young. But your faces are fresh. You are still beautiful. You're beautiful. So why do you now want to spoil the beauty? So let's do everything in moderation. Please, do whatever you're doing in moderation. You are beautiful the way you are. Guys, you're beautiful the way you are. I noticed some guys lately, they'll go to their eyelashes and cuts, give this some fine cuts. And I'm asking, what happened to the arrangement? They say, no, it's just for fun, it's just for fun. It's okay. But please, don't overdo things. Then when it comes to diet, you are what you eat. Take care of your body. If you look at the two pictures, where is the mic? Can someone tell me, what can you see? What do you see on the screen? There is a hand over there. What do you see on the screen? Okay, let's hear you. Use the mic, please. Okay. All right, Jones, thank you. There's a hand over there. Thank you so much. Over there.
Ma, the picture shows how when you eat too much of junk, you'll be too fat. While you eat healthy food, you'll be strong and active.
Thank you. I like that word, strong and active. All right, thank you. There's another hand here, please. Okay.
The picture on the left is obsessed. Like obese.
Yes.
While the other one is healthy.
Thank you. Thank you. There's a hand here. Let's see her here. See Mike. See Mike right there. Okay.
Healthy and unhealthy living.
Healthy and unhealthy living. Okay. Last.
Okay.
Thank you.
The guy on the left has consumed so much junk that if the choir should raise, I can carry my body. I'm not sure I'll be able to carry his body.
You're not sure?
Other, yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Then the guy on the other side consumes healthy food
All
that
right.
makes him look young, active, alive, energetic, and ready to work.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Please, let's appreciate them. Let's appreciate them. Thank you all so much. So if you look at this picture, you will practically see the one taking care of himself. So you need to take care of yourself. I've heard some of you say, oh, I don't like to eat. You're always snacking on biscuits and some things that are not healthy. You have to take care of your body by what you eat, okay? Eat right and you will look right. It will even reflect on your skin. I know some people that will say, oh, if I'm eating and I don't have a bottle of all this fizzy drink, the food will not digest well. I don't want to call any brand, so please, eat healthy. Eat healthy. We have healthy drinks. Pay attention to what you eat. It's not every time people gather and they are snacking or you must join. And sometimes I visit different schools. So during lunchtime, I observe the number of people that will go to the cafeteria to eat food and the people that will go to talk shop to eat snacks. You can combine it, but not that you will just leave the main meal that will keep your body running. You're not going to be eating over-processed food. So I want us to pay attention to that because we can't talk about our body without talking about taking care of it. You must take care of it. Your personal hygiene also falls in here. Some people can have skin infection if they don't take care of their body. You're having your bath. Can you scrub? Use your sponge if you have to, maybe once in a day. You know, some people will say, oh, I don't want to use sponge all the time. Yes, use it. You bathe in the morning and in the evening. You can sponge in the evening or in the morning. But don't just say, oh, I'm okay, just the soap. Once I rub the soap, I'm fine. No, take care of your body to avoid skin infection. Yes. Personal hygiene. Should I go there? I believe I have smart people here. We don't do that here, but I'll mention it. What you wear also determine how you treat your body. Are you someone that will wear one boxers for 1 week? I know we don't have such people here, but some people do. Yes, some people do, but I know we don't have them here. Your inner wears, how often do you clean them? They're having direct contact with your body. How often do you take care of them? Once you take care of your inner wears, your body will also be healthy. It's part of taking care of your body. Okay? So I have some affirmation. I need you to learn to affirm yourself. Next slide. I just mentioned some, but I need you to come up with, if I ask you to stand up here, take 60 seconds to affirm yourself. You may not be able to do so, but you have Bible. Go to the scriptures. Copy out some things that you can use to talk to yourself every day. When you stand in front of the mirror, what do you say to yourself? Oh, I'm going somewhere to happen. I am the next big thing that will happen to Nigeria. What do you see? What do you tell yourself? So I just have a few here. I am fearfully and wonderfully made just as I am. My worth is not defined by my size, shape, or appearance, but who God says I am. Get some of them out and use them. Okay, next slide. Okay, sorry. Leave this. Leave the affirmation, please. Okay, so I'll quickly talk on self-worth. It's not on the screen. I'll just talk about it. Let me just encourage us to build self-worth. Worth is the value you place on a thing. What value do you place on yourself? What value do you place on yourself? This person is always talking down on me. But is that truly who you are? What they are saying about you? For those of you, some of you that are saying in secondary school, you have these cliques you used to keep in school who want to move together. You want to join this clique, but they don't want you because they have standards and maybe you are not meeting up. Maybe because you don't dress in a certain way or you don't speak in a certain manner and they don't want you in their group and you go about feeling bad. I don't understand. Do you share same values with them? What worth do you place on yourself? Okay, so it's not on the screen. So number one, I just want to encourage us with this. To discover your true worth, go back to Genesis 1:27. I don't know if I can get that scripture on the screen. Genesis 1:27. Root your identity in God. You were made in the image and likeness of God. That is who you are. Anybody that tells you otherwise is not the truth. Then, are you aware of yourself? What strength do you carry? Media, can you give me 1 Samuel 17? Are you aware of who you are? Do you know your strengths? Do you know the talents God has put on the inside of you? Remember the story of David and Goliath? Verse 16, all through to 40. We won't read it because of time, but I just want to mention, remember when David showed up in the field, at the battlefield? He knew he could take that guy down. Do you know your strength? When King Saul tried to give him the armor, the battle, the kind of gadgets or they wear, the kind of dressing they wear for battle, he said, no, this can't work for me. Can I do what I know how to do? He was fully aware. And he went with his sling and stone and he took Goliath down. Do you know your strength? If you don't know, please, you need to do an assessment. We have some personality assessment or personality, yes, it can help you pick out your area of strength. Pastor Angela can help you with that. They can share it. I can share with her, but I know she also has some. Run the assessment. You can also go online. When you go online, check out for some personality. It will help you to show you. You answer some questions. They will show you your strengths, your weaknesses, and the area that's in the weakness is the area you need to work on. Find out your strengths and leverage on it. Then set boundaries. It's not everybody that must touch your body. Somebody is passing and just hit your butt, and it's okay by you. I don't get it. We don't do that here, I know. But it happens out there. We mix up with different people. How do you let people know your boundaries? How do you communicate your boundaries? I have a boundary, but someone is crossing the boundary and you're not communicating and you're not making it clear that this is not I don't appreciate this. Please don't let it happen again. But you keep quiet. Oh, if I say it now, they will not accept me. If I do it now, they will not. So it's about what they will feel about you. It's about you first. But you have to place a worth on yourself. So set boundaries. Daniel 1 verse 8. Daniel purposed in his heart. He set that boundary early, that he will not defile himself with the king's meats. Daniel purposed in his heart. So when you are in the midst of your friends and they are trying to do things that does not align, or they try to do something not in alignment with your values, or what will please God, what do you do? So Daniel proposed in his heart. Then avoid comparison. We compare ourselves a lot. Imagine me feeling uncomfortable with my skin color. Because when I'm on the street, I'm hearing, oyibo pepper, yellow pawpaw. I started becoming uncomfortable with the color of my skin. But at a point, I said, no, I need to change something. So I went for a holiday somewhere in Aba. And I went to my uncle's house in Aba. They had a neighbor. I visited their neighbor, and inside their sitting room, they had this big frame with 2 beautiful white children, and the title on the frame says Golden Kids. I saw Golden Kids. I said, wow, amazing. These children are Oyibo, and I have the same color of skin with them. So when I went back to school, I had to act a drama in school. They asked us to pick names, so I picked Golden. And that was where I started answering Golden. Some of you know me today as Golden Counselor. Some of you, yes, Golden Counselor. How did I get there? I needed to redefine the way I see and the way people will see me. So when I tell you, oh, my name is Golden, so yellow papa, I say, you can call me Golden. And he started changing things. Even my dad, if I call him now, he will say, how are you, Golden? Like it has become a name that I identify with. I needed to use it to redefine things. Then it was Golden Girl in secondary school. I went to university, started using Golden. Not that I don't use my name, I use my name. But I have my friend here. I want to appreciate my friend, Counselor Stella. Thank you so much, ma'am. So we went to university together. So I used my name, Ogochukwu. But they also know me as Golden. And it reduced the way they put that label on my color of skin, because I'm not defined by my skin color. So I had to change that narrative. Stop comparing yourself with people. Oh, this person is tall. Why am I this short? Oh, this person's fingers are long. Your nails are this. Why is my own not like? And you're now trying to match up, and you want to go and harm yourself. Please, stop comparing yourself. Like I said earlier, God has kitted you for a reason, the way you are. So I started celebrating myself more when I noticed that in the boarding school, I see a lot of people mixing some creams to make their skin fair. And this one came natural. Likewise, my hair color. I started seeing people tinting their hair to golden color. And I said, this thing God gave me free of charge. People are going to use money to spray something, and I have it free of charge. Oh, so I'm wearing wig. This is not my, of course you know it's a wig. Yes. So this hair here, somehow that's how my hair looks like. Your color, your hair extension color. Golden. I go to a salon and I come out from the salon, people are asking me, is this your hair? Is this your hair? Wow, it's so beautiful. But people are using spray to give themselves that color. I don't have that. So I'm trying to tell you how I redefined those things that were disempowering, because at a point I was feeling uncomfortable about all those things, but God helped me and I changed the narrative. So please place a worth on yourself. Surround yourself with positive people that will influence you positively. If you have people that always talk down on you, it's only when you make mistake that they blow it up. Please, you may have to begin to readjust. Find, like this gathering is a place where we encourage ourselves, this kind of gathering. I've been a friend of this house for over how many years? And I follow DC Prime on Instagram, so I see what they are doing. Stay with like minds. If you are in a place people are always talking down on you, you may have to shift away from that circle, especially your peers. Don't compare yourself with your peers too, please. They say those that compare themselves with themselves are not wise. Then you may fail at some points, but please don't remain on the floor when you fall. Failure is a feedback. Failure only tells you there's something you didn't do well. It doesn't mean you are not smart. It does not mean you are not good enough. It means you didn't do something right. So what do you need to do? You learn how not to make that mistake again. So let failure be a learning point for you. It's a feedback that you didn't do something right. So what do I need to do right? Then speak life daily to yourself. I gave you some affirmation. Go and, in fact, you can have up to 20. I have about 20 affirmations printed, pasted all around the house. And I speak to myself. I'm taking something from the fridge and I'm seeing affirmation. I'm reminding myself something. In front of the wardrobe door, I'm looking at it. It's there. I'm reminding myself. So please, I want you to speak life to yourself daily. Now let's look at sexual decision. I'm rounding off with this. When we go for breakout session. Okay, so let's talk about sexual decision. Are we learning this morning? Let's look at it. Sexual decisions. At this point in time of your life, a lot, of course, you know the stage where you are. A lot will be going on, happening around you. Even you're beginning to ask some questions. Oh, Pastor Angela, can we date? At what age can I date? At what age can I do this? At what age can I do that? You know, some of you are in school and you're getting distracted from your studies because you have not made the right decisions. When you place worth on yourself, it will also determine some of the things you will do. Because your decision determines your destiny. Your values will support you when you want to make decisions. But if you don't have values, if you don't have things that guide you, you can just fall for anything. Now, when we say sexual decisions, it can impact our lives. It can impact your physical health. It can impact your emotional well-being, your social connections, and your future goals. So, how can it impact your physical health? Look at some of the things that can happen. STIs, pregnancy can happen, bodily safety, bodily damage and all that can happen. We have cases where we have to go help break some news to some parents because they sent someone to the school and the person went to do another thing. Now, pregnancy has happened. Of course, you can't remain in school when you're pregnant. And funnily, the boy in question might still be going to school. But the girl has to stay at home because you can't go to school environment with protruding tummy. See how it affects the future. Even the boy in question, some of them, they have to start looking for a way to make money because they'll be telling you have to bring money, take care of the girl and the baby. Is that how you want to disrupt your life? No. So you have to think well before you make that decision to date or to take your relationship to the next level, or to even, because some of you, people will just come to you because of where you're wired. You don't want to say no to certain things. Even ordinary touching your body. Sorry, the way I was taught, I'm sorry, I'm not saying it's the best. The way I was taught, Pastor Angela, is when someone touches you, give a person a slap. So there were some harshness in that. But there are other skills you can learn. Negotiation. Refusal skill. Please, I know some of you go online, but more than what you do online, go and learn the skill they call refusal skill. It's a skill. Negotiation skill. Assertive skills. I need you to learn those skills. They will help you on this journey. refusal skill, write them down please, assertive skill, and negotiation skill. Negotiation is not about business. It's about you negotiating your way when you see yourself in a tight corner. Then emotional well-being. Recently, I was talking to a young girl and I said, oh, okay, so tell me about your experience in the university. Are you dating? Do you know what she said? She said, no, please, I don't have energy. My mental health is important to me right now. She gave me that answer and I knew where she was coming from. Let me say this. Guys, please hear me and hear me out. Let me say this. I've been in a situation where guys will plot some things in secondary schools. Please don't get me wrong, this is secondary school. They plotted that, oh, they were doing, you know, these, they dared each other to go and kiss a particular girl. They gathered, decided daring who will go and kiss her, and one said, I will, and that one went, tried, it didn't work, another person went. Eventually, one tried it during lunch at the canteen and received a hot slap that attracted the attention of the teachers and all that, you know, the issue of suspension and everything. His friends were somewhere laughing at him, but he went to do it. When they suspended, his friends were not there. Because when they called them in during interrogation, they said they did not send him home. That they were just discussing, they did not send him. Then some situations too that play out in schools. I will say this here, please, because I want us to learn. You see, those of your friends that are plotting evil, and you know you will not do evil, but you want to be their eye. So they will tell you, position yourself there. If a teacher is coming, tell us. Of course, you are a child of God and you should know what and what not to do. You are a person of value, so you should know what and what not to get get yourself involved with. Then when a teacher is coming, you whistle and give them sign, or you walk away, or something. You are an accomplice. You are part of it. So please, sexual decisions will impact your emotional well-being. I've seen a lot of people complaining of being served breakfast, and I'm asking, what brought up the breakfast from the beginning? Why do you even have to, what are you doing with that will even cause breakfast? Pastor Angela, you know what I mean. So, sometimes your mental health is important. Stay focused on the assignment for now. The time will come. Time will come. So I will share this story. I'm wrapping up already. Sometimes last year, around August, September, a news went viral. A story went viral. I read it on Instagram from Channels TV. What happened? A young girl was sent to a school. I won't call the name of the university. This young girl went to school. Of course, the family lived somewhere else, but she traveled to school, year one, and eventually met someone, a guy around the school. And the person started asking her out. Of course, she wanted to stay focused on her studies. She told the person, oh, I don't have the time, my studies and all that. And the person gave, he gave her time. By the time she was done with the exam, the person started chatting again that, oh, can we hang out? Oh, can we see? And they eventually decided to meet up somewhere. And they met. That was after her exam. After exam, in the hostel, in the university, some people start going home, while some will remain in school. Please, if you don't have any business to stay back in school, go home. See, there is a level of freedom you enjoy in the university, but if you're not careful, the freedom can swallow you. So this lady decided to stay some days before traveling home, to hang out with the guy. Of course, they met up somewhere. The guy gave him drink. Without knowing, the guy gave her drink, without knowing that the drink was, something was already added to the drink. Of course, the guy even, when she didn't want to take the drink, the guy even had to taste out of the drink to make her feel comfortable. But she didn't know there was something that the drink had mixed, they mixed it with drug or something. By the time she took it, she started feeling drowsy. But of course, the guy is already used to taking such a thing, so it didn't affect him. And that was the end of that girl. That was the end. Took the girl, did all manners with her, still called her family to demand for a ransom. It was when they decided tracing the number that called for the ransom that they were able to get him. But then the girl was gone. His parts was already transported to, delivered somewhere else. How do you explain to that family, I sent my child to school, and this is the kind of news I'm getting? So the decision we are making every day will determine where we are going. Staying focused will help you. Then rethinking before saying yes to any, and please don't let people put pressure on you. When they put you under pressure, please, I need you to say, can I sleep over it? Because something happens when you have to think and rethink. You're able to, you should be able to think about, what this, if I decide to go with this, what will happen? Worst case scenario, you begin to paint pictures. Then you borrow yourself sense and said no. You can now say no. Think about it. Don't let people put you under pressure to say yes immediately on certain issues that you are not sure of the outcome. You can discuss with someone, you can talk it over with someone. Social connections, your reputation, your relationships, your family dynamics. Your sexual decision can impact. I've seen a father, a 13-year-old father, a boy that became a father at age 13. It can change your family dynamics. So I want us to just focus on ways to grow ourselves because of where you're going. Future goals, your career, your plans, it can impact it. Please, next slide. So what's one positive thing you've heard someone say about themselves this week? Any? Do I have anybody? Or what one positive thing have you said about yourself this week? Anyone? Where's the mic? One positive thing. What's one positive thing you've heard someone say about themselves this week? Anybody? Please raise your hand well so they will give you the mic. Oh, okay. Okay.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's this guy we're doing counseling together again.
Okay.
He was going through a lot. So eventually he was with me, and then he started saying he's destined for greatness. Though when during the counseling he was like saying he's confused.
Confused.
Like most of the time he's always confused about everything that's happening around him. But eventually during the process of being spoken to and being encouraged, he started saying, I'm destined for greatness.
I'm destined for
Though
greatness.
say he's not saying it, but he's just saying
Yes,
that he's
destined for greatness.
Like
So if you know, let me use that word, destined for greatness. What good things have you said about yourself? Okay, you want to say something? Thank you.
Ma'am, my sister.
Okay.
This morning we were supposed to come early, but she was in the mirror looking at herself. Every time she would say she's beautiful.
She will stand in front of the mirror and be saying she's beautiful. Okay. So have you told her one day that she's beautiful too? Do you used to tell her that? All right. Thank you. That's amazing. Okay. Please, let's clap. Let's applaud them, please. Thank you.
It only gets better.
You said?
It only gets better.
It only gets better. Okay, thank you. So let's sound positive more. It will help us, honestly. It will help you. But let's in the place of sounding positive, when you connect with people, please let's see the next slide. There are certain things you have to, if you know you are destined for greatness, there are certain activities you can involve in. There are certain places you can go. If I have people here that just finished SS3 and they are on their way to the university, see that statement, I can't wait to leave this house. I can't wait to leave this house. Like a lot of people, like I hear it. Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay. You see that I can't wait to leave this house. Please reduce the way you say it though. There's no place like home. You think it's worse, and they're always shouting, someone will be working, you will do this one, they will call you to do that one. Please, yes, instead of saying, I can't wait to leave this house, just keep saying, I can't wait to go to school. Because you will go to school and you come back home. There's no place like home. I understand. Don't worry. I know that some homes have special dynamics. I know. But please, don't be too much in a hurry to run away from home. Your home will still be, some homes are still the safest place. Yeah. But if you know you're here and there's an issue, you know your home is not the safest place at the moment, you can see Pastor Angela and some of your pastors. Thank you. So let's look at healthy and unhealthy. We are rounding up now. So when it comes to decisions, sexual decisions, the healthy way is build your boundaries. Create boundaries, personal boundaries, and communicate your boundaries. I will show you how to communicate your boundaries. Know when to say no. Someone just touched you inappropriately and you think it's okay. And you are not confronting it. I didn't say fight it. I say confront the person. Let them know that what touching you inappropriately is not part of the bargain at all. Communicate it. Then respect for yourself and others. See, let me talk to the young ladies here. If you respect yourself, you don't have any business exposing your body. Yes. You should treat your body with respect. You don't have any business wearing things that can expose. And again, please respect yourself and others. Guys, they are exposing it does not mean you should go and touch it. It's not your business. It's not your body. Keep your hand to yourself. I've had issues that somebody is sitting and somebody's hand is sliding somewhere. Where is the hand going to? Take your hand and keep it to yourself. Please, respect yourself and respect others. And make sure your decisions are always aligning with your values. I know some families here have family values. Some do not have values. But sometimes, it's not that you don't have values. Some parents communicate values, but they are not written down. But these days, we write the values down. I remember when I was in school, we didn't have like a family value written down, but we had values. Like, there are certain things I must not be involved with in school, so that name will not be mentioned. My surname, no, I don't want that name to be mentioned in certain, when they are discussing certain things. And when you're going to school, they'll tell you, oh, remember the daughter of who you are. Remember the family you came from. All those things they're trying to remind you. Remember your family values. Remember what we stand for. And sometimes when we invite parents to say, your son did this in school, they will beat their chest and say, not my son. I can, until they come and hear. And when they come to school, we don't just say, your son did this. We'll call your son, oh yeah, tell your mom what you did. And you will see some of our parents breaking down. So we have family values. You also should have personal values that will guide your decisions. And let your decisions always align with your values. Anybody pushing you to do things not in line with your values, you have to think twice about it. Unhealthy way, difficulty saying no. Know when to say no. And please let your no means no. Not the no that you are saying, but you are still there. Not the no that you are saying, you are saying, no, no. No, let your no be no, please. Then, seeking validation through sexual activities. Who told you that is when you engage in sexual activity, that it means the boy loves you or it means the girl loves you? Or that's the only way you can join a particular clique. It's until you have a boyfriend or you have a girlfriend, that's when you can belong. Who said that? Please validate yourself. Get your affirmation, affirm yourself so that people will not want to place you where you do not belong. Satan went to Eve and said, did God say you should not do this? He said, the day you eat it, God knows that when you eat it, you will be like him. Meanwhile, Eve was already made in the image of God. It's when you now do this that you will now be a real woman. It's only when you do this you will now be a big boy. Who says? You are already big. Compromising personal values. Okay, so let's run. Please, next slide. My time is up. Let this, I have this decision-making guide. Stop. S means stop. Pause before making decision. I said it earlier. Then T means think. Consider consequences and your values. Consider consequences. What will this lead to? Who will it affect? How will it affect me? How will it impact my studies? How will it impact my family? Then O means options. What choices do you have? Find out, what choices do I have? Then proceed. Make the decision that aligns with your best interest. Stop. That's a guide. Please write it down and make use of it. All right, next slide. Now, see, when social pressure is setting up, you have to use that stop method. The guide I gave you. Everyone is doing it. See, everyone is doing it does not make it right. Yes. Nobody is doing it does not mean it's wrong. So please, don't let people put you under pressure. Self-doubt. You are considering sexual activity to feel more matured. Or that's the only way they can accept me. I've said it earlier. Relationship pressure. Oh, if you really care about me, you will be intimate. If you really love me, you will send me that picture. Just snap your picture when you are naked. Just send it. If you love me, you will send it. There is no big deal about it. I know we don't do that here. But we have to say it. Please, if you love me, you will wait for me. There is one old school song that says, if you love me, you will wait for me. So please, it's not one of the, okay, so there's this scenario I always paint. Someone says, oh, if you love me, you can sleep with me. A guy is putting a girl under pressure. If you love me, you will come and sleep with me, or you allow me to kiss you, and all those things, that pressures that come up. And girls, how do you also respond? So this scenario, a guy told the lady, oh, if truly you love me, we are friends. If truly you love me, you do this and that. And the lady is also saying, okay, if you truly you love me, I need you to walk down from your street to my street naked as a sign of your love for me. And that was where that pressure ended. Yes. That was where it ended. Next slide, please. So communicate it clearly. I am not ready for sexual activity. Make it clear. Don't code it. Make it clear. I don't feel comfortable with that. Someone touched you inappropriately. I don't feel comfortable. Communicate. Speak up. That's why you have mouth. Okay? I need time to think about this. You're putting you under pressure. Oh, no, just give me time to think about it. Then my values are important to me. I can't do this. My values are important to me. Oh, but you say but you call yourself my friend. Yes, I'm your friend. But my values, no, this particular one, no. Communicate it, say it out. I think conclusion, is that the last? What's the next one? I think we are done. Yes, we are done. I like to take questions, but you can also send your questions if you have to. But I would like to, can I take questions or during breakout session? I can take questions, one or two. Okay, please, question, please. Let's take questions. Quickly, questions. But what we discussed today, I hope you learned one or two things from it, right? How many of you here are going to apply some of the things you learned? How many of you are going to apply it? I'm not seeing your hand up. You don't want to apply. Okay, some of the things we discussed are not applicable to you, I understand. All right, so let's take question. Please don't feel shy about it. Or you want to write it down, please write.
You can write.
You can write your question down. I forgot to announce it earlier. Write your questions down. No question. Okay, I will assume questions will come later, but I'm available and I have some counselors with me, so feel free to also meet with us when you're on break so that we can attend to you individually. Thank you, everyone. What is my last slide? All right, thank you so much.
Please, let's appreciate the golden counselor. Thank you, ma'am. Keep clapping, oh, keep clapping. All right. I need two people to tell me two things they learned. Okay, one per person. One person. Oh yeah, now raise your hand. Oh yeah. You would not learn anything. Please, give her the mic. No, well, you can open your notes and go through the notes. That's if you wrote something.
I learned that I'm created in God's image. I shouldn't allow anyone to downgrade me.
Thank you. Please, let's clap for her. Next person. We have a lot of people here now. Who are these? People should carry your mic and talk.
I learned that we should not be forced to make decisions under pressure.
Nobody.
We should not be forced
Nobody
to
should put you under unnecessary pressure. The only pressure should be on that to succeed with your life. Be better. Okay, we have so many hands here. Who is on this side? Are you raising your hand? Please, if you're raising
I
it.
learned that it's good to say good words to yourself and not negative words.
Okay, positive affirmations.
One word. I learned discipline. Your value will guide you when you make decisions.
Okay, your values should guide you and will guide you. Okay.
I learned that we should learn not to compromise our values.
Never. Don't ever compromise your value. Is anybody around you that is dragging you to do that? Discontinue that relationship.
I learned that standing on your word, your no is your no and your yes is your yes.
All right, thank you.
I also learned that we should learn how to set boundaries.
Learn how to set boundaries, okay?
I learned that we should be able to communicate our boundaries and values.
Communicate your boundaries. You say, no, I don't want. You're still sitting down there and say you don't want. Also,
I learned that my worth is
the scripture says what? Flee, right? The scripture says you sit down there and be telling the person you don't want. What the scripture says you should do? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. These people, I'm suspecting all of you here. Yeah. What did the scripture say you should do? Jackpa. Okay, who was that person talking? Okay.
I learned that the way you see yourself is the way you see others. So before you start waiting for people to give you that affirmation, you need to give yourself that affirmation first, that you are beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. If you see yourself as fat, one day you just come out, everybody will be calling you fat. That's it. Everybody will just, everywhere you go to, just be hearing that everybody will just, you'll be wondering how it started. It started with your mind, because there's what is called the law of attraction. The law of attraction says, whatever you think, you do what? You attract. It's even in the scriptures. As a man thinketh, so is what? So he is. Whatever you dwell on consistently, long enough, you become it. You start attracting it. Okay, I think that should be all. Did you talk?
I learned that.
Okay. Okay.
I learned that you are what you eat.
You are what? How many of you had Indomie yesterday? Some people in my house got home yesterday and they were asking for Indomie. I'm like, this generation, what is the problem? After all the things doctor said yesterday, some people were saying, how many of you took Coke? Sorry. Soft drinks yesterday. Above your head. Okay. How many of you had Indomie yesterday? Don't lie, your Holy Spirit is here. Raise it now. After all the things you heard yesterday. God will help us in Jesus' name. We are to fulfill purpose. We need a healthy body to do that. So we need to take care of our body. Okay. We are going to have a breakout session. God helping us. But we have counselors. She's still here. We have counselors around. If you have any personal issues you want to talk about, and you feel if you tell me the day I will be preaching, I'm talking, you might think that you are the one I'm talking to. You can, don't worry. You want to see them today, you won't see them tomorrow. But me, if you know you're afraid that if you tell me, I will use it and preach. But I will not do it too. Talk to the counselors. They are around. Okay, so we are bringing up the next facilitator. Media, are you ready? Media. Did you say no or yes? Okay. Someone was trying to use the mic that they borrowed to talk. Who was the person? Someone was trying to say something. Let her do that.
Okay, I learned that my worth is not defined by my shape or appearance. It's by who God says I am.
Your worth is not defined by your physical appearance, defined by who God says you are and who you say you tell yourself that you are. Amen. No, she said, who can tell me what stop means? Stop. S-T-O-P. If you know, wait, no chorus answer. Raise your hand. S-T-O-P. What does it mean? If you know, you are bold. Eh? Are you raising your hand? Give it to, wait. Okay. What does stop mean?
S is stop. T is think. O is options. And
O is what?
Options.
Options, okay.
While P is proceed.
Is it correct? Let's clap for him. See, you should everybody write it boldly, and put it where you can see. So in case you forget, when you pass, you will see. Okay, so we are bringing up the next facilitator. All right. Clap, oh, so that you can become like him in a few years. Clap, oh. Amen. You are welcome, sir. But when did you become Oyibo? Eh? I was expecting to see your picture. I'm seeing Oyibo picture. Are you sure that? Amen. Let's appreciate him, please.
Good morning, everybody. I can only hear a few people. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, that's better. How are we all doing? How are we all doing? Okay, before we continue, first of all, I would like us to celebrate our father in Dominion City, Dr. David Uwe, and his wife. You cannot be doing that sitting down. Please, you cannot be doing that sitting down. In like manner, let's celebrate our pastor in Isolo, Pastor Ken Odogu, and our present pastor in Agor, Pastor Michael Mbe and his wife. And let's celebrate Pastor Angela, everybody. Where is she? Now, lastly, celebrate yourself. Say after me, say I'm amazing. I can't hear you. Say I'm amazing. I cannot hear you. Say I'm amazing. Can you say it like you mean it? Say I am amazing. Yeah, now sit down like you're amazing. Okay. A few things that I would like us to accomplish this morning is to gain understanding. First, on the fact that technology and you are two different things. Everybody bring out your phone. If you have your phone, just lift it up. Lift it up. If you have your phone, just lift it up. Now, drop it on the floor. Yeah, drop it on the floor. Is it on the floor now? Is it on the floor now? So now say after me, say, I am different from this tool. Say after me, say, this is just a tool. I cannot hear you. Say after me, say, this is just a tool. Yeah. Because your inability to understand your difference from this tool will make you start behaving like this tool. Many human beings now, we are behaving like our technological devices. We are having problems having conversations in real life, true or false. For example, turn to your neighbor. Just find out your neighbor's name. Say hello, how are you doing? Sir, you have a neighbor. Talk to your neighbor. If you saw her on Instagram now, you'll be liking her picture. If you see on TikTok now, you go and write epistle there. So, and it's becoming a problem. Yesterday, wow, we've had amazing speakers, and it's a wonderful thing that I know most of them personally. Yesterday, Dr. Gladys was trying to teach us the impacts of technology in our life, because many young people, they keep complaining of mental stress. And then you ask them, what are you managing? Nothing. It's just that they sent 3 people message on Snapchat, they've not read it. Or somebody read it and did not reply, and that guy is their crush. Anyways, so today we're going to be taking it gradually, and the first thing we're going to be entering into is that tech is for everyone. Everybody say after me, say tech is for everyone. I did not tell you to pick your phone. You see my phone is still on the floor, right? Yeah, drop your phone. Just drop it in the middle of your legs. Drop it there. Leave it there. Yes. Unless you know you're managing a company and you need to give updates and all that. So let's say it again. Say tech. Go to the first slide. Don't move yet. Just stay there until I tell you to move. Say tech. I cannot hear you. I need the energy. Say tech is for everyone. So my journey in tech started properly in 2018. I was in a seminar like this, and a young man walked in. He was one of the speakers. He was a student as at then, the University of UNN. And he was explaining how he's a student, but the school pays him. And for a moment, I was like, what is he saying? Is he a politician's son that maybe they have to settle him for the school to keep running? So, but it turns out that he explained that he's the one that built the UNN website from start to finish. So now he's not paying school fees, and the school was still paying him. I was like, wow. And the guy had not yet finished his studies then. So, but then he started teaching exactly what he taught then. That's what I'm trying to bring to us now, because that was what triggered so many things in me that changed my understanding on technology and how I approached it. Because somebody turns to your neighbor, say, neighbor, the way you see a thing will determine the result you get from it. Yeah. So while he was explaining, he said something. He said, the system, the educational system is created in a way that they will teach you a particular thing for a period of time set by one person. What did I say? Let me repeat myself. He said the educational system is set up in a way that one person will decide what they will teach you for a period of time. Whether you like it or not, you must learn it during that period they've set out. So let's say you're studying computer engineering in school, and throughout this semester, all you're learning is Python. They must make sure that for that whole semester, you will learn what? You will learn what? But there is a problem. The problem is that reality does not necessarily wait for those systems, reality move fast. Reality move what? Uh-huh. And if you don't catch up, you will not be relevant. Somebody say after me, say, if I don't catch up, I will lose relevance. An example is, if you check most of the richest Nigerians or Africans, they have their fingers in oil. The reason is because times before now, the world moved into an industrial age where the major things that they were using was tractors, caterpillar. Somebody give me examples. Huh? Help me. What machines were they using? Huh? Bulldozer, because the war then was mechanical. They need to go, they will leave US, go to that place to fight. So the world enter into that phase. But guess what? The world is now changing to the point where now countries don't need to go to another countries to fight war again. One of the biggest threats to the United States right now is North Korea and Russia. Let me give you a fun fact. 10 North Koreans in a room were able to apply for about 500 software engineering jobs in America. They were in North Korea, but they applied for that amount of jobs. From there, they collected the jobs, which means they've denied 500 people from employment. And they were earning about $6 million year in round. Just 10 people. Draining the economy. So, the world is changing. Somebody say after me, say the world is changing. Let's personalize it. Say, my world is changing. I must catch up to be relevant. Okay. Tech is for everyone. Demystifying technology and unlocking your potential. Go to the next one. Technology is no longer just for the tech savvy. And that's the next point. Because back then, after he finished saying this, I got so inspired to enter into technology. And my calculation was simple. This is my calculation. He told us then that before he finishes school, he's going to become a senior software engineer. And he's going to be earning around 10 million naira. So I went online and I searched the top 0.1% of tech individuals, how much they earn. And I saw that they earn about 1 million. And back then, 5,000 was a lot of money. Oh, Jesus. 5,000 then, your shoulder would change like this. If people are talking to you, you'll not be hearing very well again. So I set a roadmap. I told myself, in 10 years, I will learn this tech and I'll make my first million. 10 years. I do not care about the timeline because I want the results. So, but when I got into this space, I fell for this trap. It is a tech savvy trap. Some people think when you wear glasses, you become more tech than other people. Many of you even feel that way. Once you start learning tech, now you go and buy glasses. If you can relate, say hello. So I fell for that trap. It became a thing of what am I going to learn and what are we not going to learn. So a few things we're going to be getting into is understanding. If you're writing, write this down. Technology is the discovery, the creating, and utilizing of a tool to solve problems. So everybody, let's say it together. Say technology. I cannot hear you. Say technology is the discovery, is the creating and utilizing of tools to solve problem. I'm only hearing like 15 people. Everybody, let's say it together. Say technology is a discovery, creating and utilizing of a tool to solve problems. For the last time, let's say so that it's going to sink in. Say technology is a discovery, creating and utilizing of a tool to solve problems. Let me quickly utilize technology now to set timer here. Because okay. It's a powerful tool that can be harnessed by anyone to create, innovate, and solve problems. In this presentation, we'll explore how technology is becoming more accessible and demystifying the idea that you need to be highly technical to succeed. Next slide. Aha. Can you all see what's there? Can you all see it? Right, everybody, let's read it. 1 to go. Stop. We'll start from imagine this. Everybody, let's read. 1 to go. Now we're going to read it for the last time, but when you read it now, you're going to personalize it. So that you here will be I. Let's read again. 1 to go. Okay. Let me see. Now, quickly, I need 3 people. 3 ladies. Join me. Fast, fast, fast. We don't have time. 3 ladies. Yeah, since the ladies are shy. Okay. Come to the middle here. Come up so that everybody will see you. Ma, come here. Just climb up here. Ma, climb up. Now, in 2000, was there technology? Was there social media then? Was there WhatsApp in 2000? Okay. So in 2000, this is a hairdresser, and I need one more lady. Ma, please join me. Okay, come. Move a little bit over there. Come over here. Okay. Yeah. So, in the 2000s, this is a hairdresser, and this is someone that wants to make their hair in 2000. She needs to give her money, no social media. Now, how are we going to do it? Let's get paper. Somebody tear a piece of paper for me. No, not everybody. I just need one, so that we can do the experiment. Aha. So this is the money she will pay. Let's quickly hold this for me. So she needs to make her hair. That's the hairdresser. There was no social media. The only way for her to get the money to now go and pay for your hair and tell her what you want to do. Go like this. The hairdresser is at the end there. Go and pay for your hair. Let's assume it's a wig she wants to get. Tell her the kind of wig. You can just tell her gibberish so that we can proceed. So have you told her? Oh yeah, now come back. this is the supplier, this is the dispatch, right? But first, for the transaction to happen, so which means for her to solve, because she has a problem. Her problem is that she needs a wig. True or false? Are you with me? Engage me, please. True or false? Aha. She wants a wig. She's in need of a wig. She had to go and tell her that, oh, I need a wig. Let's say she paid her 40,000 naira. And the wig is roughly 30, and her profit is supposed to be 10. Now, meet your supplier. Tell your supplier what you want your supplier to do. You're going to give your supplier 3 out of the money because 1 is your profit. So now, give your supplier 3 out of the money. Tell her what you want. Then the supplier, you're going to meet the delivery, and you're also going to tell the delivery, give the delivery what you want to deliver, and also pay him 2 because 1 is your own. Now, give him. Where is your profit, man? You don't. You gave her 2. Ma, pay for your goods now. Okay. Pay for your goods now. You're the one that wants hair. You pay when you want hair. No, you give it 2 now. Delivery is not easy. So, you see the circle. No, let's assume that's a wig. You see the circle or the process the person had to go through before to solve one problem. If you're with me, say hello. So, but what is her need when it comes to technology? Because she can be intimidated thinking that technology now is for her to go and learn Python and automate using AI. But what she needs to utilize now is social media. Is what? Because we've not even talked about the part where she needs to do marketing before they get to know each other. So, but everything changes when social media came into play. Because remember, for this lady to meet this other lady, 2,000, she needs to enter transportation. For this lady to meet the transportation, she needs to enter transportation. And we've not talked about the time it takes to deliver stuff. So automatically, she's limited to the amount of hairs she can sell, which is reducing the amount of problems she can solve a year. And before she will get to a point where she can build something big, it's hard. So her need for technology is not to program, is not to hack somebody's Wi-Fi. Because I remember then when I was trying to hack all the Wi-Fi. Oh, Jesus. Once I see your Wi-Fi, you are in danger. Although I learned a lot back then, I learned how to hack so many things. It was amazing, but it was a waste of time. It was not necessary. So what she needs, she doesn't need to write any line of code. She needs to discover certain tools that will help us still solve the same problem, but faster. Help us still solve the same problem, but what? What? That is why I said you should separate yourself from this. Because if you're not a problem solver, all this thing will do is waste your time. Say after me. Say, if I'm not a problem solver, all technology will do will waste my time. I cannot hear you. Say it after me. Say, if I'm not a problem solver, all technology will do will waste my time. That's why we have so many people. So many of us struggling with social media and the rest. The reason is because you are not a problem solver. So when you pick up your device, all you have to do there is get distracted. Sabinus is solving a problem. How many of you agree with me? People that are feeling down, depressed, some of them when they see Sabinus, they are. What's this guy's name? Lai Wasabi. Do you know how many people he saved from all those GNLD without his skits? Where he says, I've forgotten how I used to say it. Say bring two people to bring what? Another two people. So those people are problem solvers. People learn something from that content that they are creating. They laugh, yes, but they learn something. And the reason technology is useful to them, it is not useful to you, is because you're not solving any problem. When technology comes, or she was selling hair in 2000, when technology comes, she does not need to go drop her hair business and go and learn nothing. I need a handkerchief, please. Don't worry, they'll get me from there. Because I see it happen many times. Somebody drop their business entirely and go and start learning. Thank you so much. And start learning data analysis. Almost every Nigerian is learning data analysis right now. If you're learning data analysis, sincerely, let me see your hand. Wait, if you're learning any tech skill, let me see your hand. Okay, no wonder you are not learning any tech skill. But almost half of Nigeria is learning data analysis. Why? Because they tell them, say, money day for tech. Hey, money day for tech. Anyways, let's finish our story. So now, social media comes into play. What she uses social media to do is, rather than leaving her house, or rather than she leaving her house, she sends a text message. She receives it. True or false? True or false? She gets a text message. She sends a message to her supplier. Her supplier receives it. True or false? You can see we've cut out that movement that happens here. Let me give you something interesting to think about. Stopping her from moving from here to here stops her from potentially having accidents because she's going to buy her hair. True or false? You can see that that is the problem that technology solves. That is why there is money in that particular, cutting out that process saves the money. And that money now goes into tech. That is why there is money in tech. So say after me. Say the money in tech is reserved for problem solvers. I need us to say it louder. Say the money in tech is reserved for problem solvers. If I'm not a problem solver, that money in tech, I will follow and contribute it. Everybody's complaining. MTN data. Ay, Jesus. MTN not to kill us. I buy 50 gig. It has finished. Somebody somewhere is collecting that money. If you watch Mr. Beast here, let me see your hand. Raise it very well. So all the data you're spending to watch Mr. Beast, a fraction of it, when they combine 0.1 naira now to everybody sitting down here, every day you have about 15 naira to 1,000 naira. What am I trying to establish to you here? If you find yourself in this process, so watch. If she's just selling the hair and she does not know how to use social media and she does not even have the time to learn, what does she need? Who can tell me? Raise your hand if you want to tell me seriously. What does she need?
Social media manager. Social media manager.
So I need a social media manager. Come, you're a social media manager. So what she works with now is a social media manager. And automatically that money that is supposed to go from here to here becomes her money. Are you getting what I'm trying to communicate? So every part of tech that there seems to be a lot of money, it is because those people are saving a lot of money. Like cybersecurity. I don't know exactly the figure, but I was researching, and about last year the US lost trillions of dollars to cyber criminals. Some people in Nigeria here, They will hack into the American system and they'll be receiving rewards. You know what these people call Yahoo boys? You know people they call Yahoo boys? Some of them, that's what they do. It's big. Oh, when I started tech, if not for the fear of God, I got so many offers because I was good at what I do. So you sit in Nigeria, yeah? You use their details, you create foreign accounts, and you claim, during COVID, every account you can create, you'll be able to receive $2,000 every month. $2,000 times 10 is what? $20,000. So guess what? If you're a cyber professional and you can stop this from happening, that money, a portion of it, let's say $5,000, become yours. That is why there is money in technology. So the process is cut short. Automatically, a new employment happens here. She now gets a new employment. Because as the world is changing, those people moving on the road. You saw during COVID, nobody was moving around, true or false? That is how the world is going to be, yo. Yes, very soon, this road will be scanty. Nobody needs to go to office. Everybody will be working online. The only people that needs to move around is when you're going for your leisure time, hangout, and the rest. So now ask your neighbor, I can hear you say, neighbor, when that happens, will you be relevant? You're not asking your neighbor where. Say, neighbor, when that happens, when the world is no longer moving around, when everything goes digital, will you be relevant? Now ask yourself, say, me. When the world goes digital, will I be relevant? So, regardless of what you're learning in school, if you're learning to be a doctor, learn tech. Learn how to utilize your medical skill using technology. If you're learning how to make hair, I saw, for those that do nails, I saw a machine that they don't need to paint the nails, just put it inside. It prints the design on. Takes less than 5 minutes. Then one nail tech is saying, original na original. Your eye go clear. Because normally the nail tech will bend like this. The waist will be paining you. You do 3 hours. But that machine, I saw it, I think in one Chinese, it was advertising. You put it there. All the nails are done in less than 30. And when everybody gets busy, nobody will be coming to your service anymore. So what you need to move into is now designing unique designs that people will love. Put your hands together for them. You guys should go back to your seat. So my time is up. Just go to the next slide fast. Let's run. Why are we here? I'm here to encourage you to embrace technology, show accessible areas of technology to start exploring, emphasize the importance of applying tech effectively. Next slide. Tech skill equals success. Everybody say after me. Say tech skill equals success. Go. Let me see. Go to the next slide. Where to start? AI. Go to the next slide. Create your own social media. Go to the next slide. Go to the next slide. There is no time. Go. Say after me. Say use tech intentionally. Now you can pick up your phone.
You seize their phone.
I did not see they drop it on the floor.
Okay.
My time is up.
Please let's appreciate CJ. I wanted to say Pastor Emma, so he said it's CJ today. Please let's appreciate CJ of Gioned. Amen. Is your life changing? Is your life changing? Are you learning? Okay. I remember those days. My grandma will not eat pounded yam, pounded with machine. Not too long ago. You say it's that one that they use mortar, that you sweat, that sweat gives a taste. She will not eat though. You have to see that pounding, you have to do it. I said, and she will not eat poundo yam. It has to be yam. I said, this woman, thank God, the Lord collected her share. So she has gone to rest. Amen. Okay, so moving on. One person, what did you learn from this session, the IT session? One person, what did you learn?
Yeah, I learned that to be relevant, you need to be a problem-solving person.
Dear Christian, everybody hold your ear like this. Dear Christian girl or boy, don't just pray. Don't just fast. Be a solution carrier. Jesus the Christ, whose name I call every day, was a problem solver. He's still a problem solver. Hear word. Draw your ear like this. I can't hear you. Say hear word. Hear word. Be a solution carrier. Okay. Clap for yourself. All right, so I'm bringing in the next facilitator. Media, are you ready?
Lifestyle motivation, and Christ-centered content. Donna Mara uses a platform to promote godly living, proving that you can thrive in your career, living boldly, and still stand firm in your faith. Teens and youth, join me as we welcome.
Wow! Keep clapping! Keep clapping! Isn't she lovely? Is she lovely and she carries the Holy Spirit? You're welcome. You're welcome. Good to have you.
Wow. Thank you guys so much. That was lovely. Good morning, everyone. Wow, this is a lot. I love this. I love what I'm seeing over there. And thank you all for having me. I'm a bit nervous because, you Gen Z, this younger Gen Z, you guys know how to tackle people, but the Holy Spirit will take control. So thank you so much for having me. Manifest, is there like a chant or something? If you say manifest, is there something? Okay, manifest. That's great. Okay, so I think the first step into that is what we're already doing here. Everybody here, we're all trying to manifest something, which is the kingdom. And so from what we've been learning since morning till now, is there anyone, just share me something that you've learned so far and something that you want to get out of this very session? Anybody? So I know where to start with. Anyone? Nobody? You don't want to learn anything from this session? Or you're shy? This is the first step into breaking into social media and content creation. You have to kill the spirit of shyness. You have to be bold. Because social media is a very feisty place. So if you are not bold, it's going to swallow you up. So, okay, yes, thank you.
Refusal skill, the ability to stand on your value, to avoid peer pressure and negative opinion coming from people in different lives.
Okay, thank you so much. So to start with, I'm going to first share the 3 W's, which is something that I thought about when I got this invitation. And the first thing is what? What is your passion? Who are you? What do you want to do? Because the problem that we have with this generation is that there's a conflict of interest. Today, you come online and you see somebody doing something in tech. and you want to be a tech bro. Tomorrow is fashion. You see somebody being a fashion girly. Oh, I like fashion. I want to go into fashion. Next week is somebody else living a lifestyle, soft girly, and you're like, oh, I think I want to become this person. You have not yet identified who you are. And I like being very honest with myself. Be honest with yourself. This person's strength may not be your strength. This person has the brain to take all the teching and the codes and all that, but that may not be your strength. So the first thing you need to do as you're seated here and as you leave this place is to ask yourself genuinely, who are you and what do you like? What can you just wake up in the morning and you do it effortlessly? Even when you're sad, when you're happy, or you're not in the mood, what is that thing that just comes to you naturally that people will even struggle to do? Like for me, when people ask me, oh, how do you do content? It's because it comes naturally. Even on days when I don't feel like doing anything, even on days when I'm not even happy, I have to do it because it's a passion. But if it's not passion for you, you will struggle, at least when you're starting. So the first thing in manifesting your kingdom potential, your kingdom purpose, is to first identify what you like. What are you? What is your purpose? And sometimes it's not something that you will just get immediately. You have to go through a series of talking to yourself, a series of learning, understanding, who am I, knowing your strength. It's so important to do self-assessment. That is the first step. If you don't get that one, every other step of the way you will struggle. And after you get the what, the next thing you move on to is why. Why do I want to be a public speaker? Is it that I want people to be seen that I am intelligent, I have sense, or I want to add value to somebody's life? Why? Because if you ask some people now, okay, why do you want to become a TikToker? Because I just want to be popular. I'm seeing other people that are doing TikTok, they are popular. Me too, I want them to be calling my name. I want them to know me. That's not enough reason. Because one day, you will fizzle out and another person will be trending. So what will happen then is that if people are not talking about you, you feel like you don't have any value. Because in the beginning, there was no purpose. Why? I want to become a tech bro. Why do you want to become a tech bro? I want to go into content creation. Why do I want to go into this thing? Is it short term? Is it long term? Is it something I want to be doing for the rest of my life? Is it something that I want to be doing? Even if I have a job, I can still be doing my content on the side. Why do you want to go into this? Or is it just a peer pressure thing, like she said? Because other people are doing it and they are making money out of it. Me too, I want to do. What if it doesn't work for you that way? So you need to know the why. And the third W is where. Not everybody will start off putting out content online because sometimes not all of us are that tech savvy to know how to, position your video, edit and all that. So you might want to start as maybe in your school. Start it like a cell. Just a gathering of 5 people, you have a bright idea of this is something that I want to do. Okay, then you find other people who are also like-minded like you, and then you sit down together and maybe once in a week you start having the meeting physically before you now say, okay, I want other people to be a part of this tribe, I want other people to benefit from this, and then you take it online. But now everybody is just so excited to be online. I want to start posting, I want people to know me. No, you need to have the foundation. If it's something that you want to be doing physically, to get used to it, to get used to organizing a crowd, and before you now take it online and start having people that will always want to consume your content, you know the where. And then, next thing I'll move on to is creating content with purpose. Because what happens is that a lot of us, we don't really know why we want to create content, so there's no purpose there. And then you find out that the thing about the internet that I need all of you to be very aware of now is that the internet has what we call digital footprints. So whatever you do now, saying, okay, I'm still young, I'm still learning, it is waiting for you 10 years to come. So you have to be very careful on how you use this phone. It's not every trend, it's not everything that you see other people who do not share the same foundation with you do online that you want to also do. Because the internet never forgets. The people that are around you here, when it happens, they may forget. But you see online, when you now become one big celebrity, that thing that you did 10 years ago will come back to you. So you have to be very, very careful of how you use the internet. Another thing I want to speak on is, as Christians, I feel like a lot of young people now want to, okay, since I'm a Christian, I have to now always be posting only church content. Now maybe I'm a minister, I'm a pastor. No. If all of us are on the pulpit here, if all of us are ministers, who's going to come for our programs? Who's going to invite the music ministers to open their businesses? No. But it doesn't mean that if you decide, okay, I want to become for example, like a makeup artist, a big makeup artist, that even in that your industry, you can always glorify God there. I am a banker. I have a corporate 9 to 5 every Monday to Friday. But even as I create my content online, I always find a way to make sure that I bring Jesus into there. And I don't involve myself in things that will take away the glory of God from my life. So you have to be very intentional about whatever it is that you're posting online. You don't just go online to post. Because it is your generation now. They are the new millionaires. I hope you are aware. You see people like I Show Speed, you see people like Kai Senat. These people are streamers and they are making money that our fathers never saw in their lifetime. All because of what? We are in the digital age. So it's not something of, oh, I'm still young. I say, you don't have time anymore because a time is coming when you'll be like 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds. They are now the millionaires and you work for them. So if you don't want that to be your story, if you don't want that to be your reality, you have to start now. And use what you have now. Because the problem is that we are always looking at the big picture. Oh, I want to be like this person now. No. Life is in stages. Whatever you have now, if it's your Android phone, if it's your Techno that you have, use it and grow. But the thing about a lot of us in this generation that we want to go from this point to this point, we don't want to go through the process. And what the process helps you to do, that it teaches you, it trains you, you learn, you grow. You don't just become, but you grow along the line. So it's very important that you're intentional about what it is that you start now, because time is not waiting for you. You might be in school and you're thinking that you have so much time. There are people, I'm sure, that in your same age, the same school as you, but they're already making it online. So you don't have to wait. Time is not waiting. You're not too young to share knowledge. There are some things that people of your parents know that me, I don't even know. So that can be knowledge that you can share. You don't just go on the internet and you're just consuming information, dancing. It's only dance trend that is your own. You dance and then, no. There are a lot of things. There's tech. People are using tech now to make money. You are not too young to start. If you want to become a makeup girl, if you want to be into fashion, you're not too young to start. Because this is your audience. I may not be your target audience, but these other people here will buy into whatever it is that you're selling. And that's how you grow. Any questions so far? If there's anybody that maybe is going into content and then you're struggling with one thing or the other, one question or the other, one confusion on how to go about it, how to start, please, I like having a very interactive session because it helps me know what my audience is thinking. So I'm not just talking to people that I'm not solving their problems. Anybody? Okay, is there anybody that is creating content in this place? Or it's just, you're a content creator, let me see. Okay, the choir, what content do you create?
Trading content.
You said?
Trading content.
Trading, okay. Can you please stand up? So I want you to enlighten other people who are maybe want to go into that trading. Why, how you knew that trading was for you, how you started, and maybe the few benefits that you've seen from it.
Okay, when I talking about passion here, is how I define the passion is something that I can die trying. I will have to continue what I'm doing. So I love the chart. I love when the candlestick is going up. I love making money. So I see money from it. So that's just it.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else? Okay.
Okay, so I create motivational and educative air talks, UGC content creations also. Yes.
So why did you go into that? How did you discover that also? Because there are some people here that still don't know what their own passion is. So you're helping them to also understand, okay, this is what I can do to know that this one is my passion. And what are the benefits of doing that?
Okay. Someone is here. So firstly, the Ed Talks, for the Ed Talks motivational and educative content creation, I found my purpose in that because most times when I surround myself with my friends, then I realize we're educating each other, talking about valuable things. And I realized that it actually aligns to my value and where I want to get to in life, and my mentors, people I want to meet. And for the UGC creation, it's more of something I had passion for, making videos for people's work, promoting people's work, and also for the nails content creation, because I'm in nail tech. I create nails like more of my own style in drawing cartoons character, not just random nails, because it's more of like my unique thing in the beauty and nails industry. So yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Trading content. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Trading thoughts about knowledge. Let me say patience, greediness, and then there are so many things. I've been doing trading now for like 4 to 5 years. You understand? So I lost more money while being greediness, fasting, not just rushing. But the day I started getting it was last year, December. So it taught me so many things about myself. So I sing too. If I want to sing on the stage, I used to be shy. But while I'm doing trading, I don't get shy again. Anything that broke my heart, I don't mind it. I try to solve the problem. You get? So why I'm here today, like telling you about trading content. The other guy said trading content. I will meet him later.
Exactly.
Yes, I will meet him later. So there's many people that I thought, one of my students that came to me, I thought about trading stuff, all those things. It's not about what is going on. It's about what you are doing that is counting. Do you get? So why I'm on that journey that time, why trading, I like losing money, doing so many things. The day I see my problem, I see fine. I am not patient. So why I'm being patient? Since then, I am profitable. So that's why I said that I should express myself.
Thank you. Okay, before we take any other questions, I'd like to touch on what they've said. And the first thing is, from what she has said, is mentorship. Now, there's a difference between having a role model, somebody that you like, and you see the person content online, and you're liking it, you want to be like that person, and a mentor. The mentor is one that will sit with you, that will train you, that you can have access to. You can see a lot of people online, you like them. That's for that. But you need to, at this stage of your life, in order for you not to make a lot of mistakes that might now further derail your accomplishments, identify one person. Somebody that you know that is doing something that you like to do and is reachable. It's not somebody that is in America. You say that person is your mentor. How will you reach the person? Somebody that is reachable. It could be here in church. It can also be your peer. But it's just that in that particular field that you like, that person has gone farther. So that person can also teach you, okay, these are the things that you need to do. Because a lot of us, we like to behave like we know it all. We're an island. We can figure it out. The internet will help you, but it won't give you everything. You need real life lessons. And number two, from what he said, is that the results do not always come at once. That's another problem that we have with a lot of young people these days, is that they want to see the result now. Even me, myself, I struggle with that, because there are some times at work, I'll be like, okay, I did this, I want to get the result now, but that's not how it works always. Somebody can decide to record their first video and they get 1 million likes, and then people are following them, and that's how they just become celebrities. But you are there, you have been posting, you get 1 like, 2 comments, and it's from your family members. You know, it's kind of like demoralizing. But because of the first thing that you know is that, okay, this is purpose, this is what I want. So even if the result don't come this year, it doesn't come next year, I will keep doing that thing because I love this thing and because I have a vision, because I see what this thing can become. So I will continue, regardless of if I'm not getting the following now. As long as you're putting out value, one day your people will find you. And the third thing I want to pick from what they said also is that having people like minds around you. And sometimes we have these big dreams, but because of the people that we surround ourselves with, our friends, they don't really see it. There was a time when I was growing up, when I was, I think, your age, that I'll be like, I want to be rolling with the big boys. I want to be at the top. And then there was a time I was telling my friend that, I want to be where these billionaires are. I want to work for them and all that. And I'll be like, you, look at where you're thinking. You're thinking too far. Calm down. Where do you want to see them? How do you? Because they don't see the big picture that you see, and it's not their fault. They don't just have that mindset like you do, and it's fine. So when you notice that the people that you're around, sometimes it might not even be your friend, it might even be your parents that don't even believe that this thing that you're saying can happen for you. So the first thing, if you believe in yourself, you find people that are like minds, people that are like you, that also dream big dreams. Because if you dream it, God can always fund it. Because where I am today now in my career is something that I know that I already dreamed. It's not something that just happened overnight, because I already envisioned that this thing was going to happen for me. And when it started happening, I'm like, yes, this is a manifestation of God's, what I already told God since. So if you don't have that dream, you won't even have the drive to achieve it. Having that dream is the first thing that keeps pushing you and be like, okay, I want to achieve because of where I see myself in the next 5 years, because of where I see myself, I will keep doing it. But if you sit and they ask you, what do you want to become? You don't know. Who are the kind of people that you want to associate with when you grow older? You don't know. Then what gives you the feel? What gives you that drive to keep pushing for it if you don't see anything in front of you? So it's very important when you have friends, look at the kind of conversations that you and your friends have. If it's just every day, this boy in my school, this girl, that girl, I don't like her. If those are the only kind of conversations that you're having in your circle, you are in the wrong circle. Because you are bothered about other people's lives. You are carrying their problems on your head. And your own life is just there looking at you. And those people that you're talking about, they are achieving. And you're there every day. Do you see what she did today? I'm not talking to her again. No. This stage of your life is a very, very fruitful stage that if you do all things rightly before you're like 25, you're already made. You can retire at 30 and you're okay. So that's another thing that I've picked from what they've said. Like I said, please, I hope you are taking it down because I didn't come with a slide. Apologies. But if you're here with your book campaign, I think we're here to learn. So it's always good to write it down so you remember that number one, let your purpose, as you're sitting down here, talk to yourself, where do I want to see myself? Even if I've not even told my parents, even if this dream that I have is frightening. Because sometimes some of us can have very, very big dreams that is even scary to you. But if you can think it, the world, God is able to give it to you if you can think it. It's not too big for God to do. Even if you look at your surrounding, you look at your parents, they are not able to give you that. And you can't see, but as long as you have that dream in your head, don't let that dream die because of what you're seeing around you. Because your life can change like this. With the invention of this social media, your life, just one post, just one thing that you put. I don't know if people use social media well to see how a person's life can change in just one day. From one viral video, that person's life has changed. So don't limit yourself based on your present situation, your family, your finances, your surrounding, and the rest. Have that big picture in mind. And that's why we are Christians, because we have a God that can always provide. No matter how big it is, that dream is, God can fund it. Any other questions? I think there was a question. Confusion. Any other person? Okay.
Content creator, but whenever I post a video, I delete it at once. Like people don't, someone doesn't even view the post though, but I'll just like, people don't see this thing, delete this thing, delete it. Then the anxiety of it. So I'm scared. Like if someone see my video, like what will they say? What will they do about it?
That is very, very normal. When I started putting out content, I used to feel like that. Like, it's not even like I'm scared. I'm rather embarrassed. Like, if my friend now see me dancing online like this, they will laugh at me. Do you get? So it's more like, I don't want them to see me in this like because they know me. So what I did, starting, what can help you to kill that is that don't add your family members or your friends to your social media. That's what I did when I started. On Instagram, I opened a fresh Instagram account where I was not following anybody that I knew. And I started from there because the thing about the internet is that strangers are going to support you a lot more than people that know you. You see strangers, they will support you, they will like you, they will engage. But the people that know you will be looking at you like, when did this one start? You want to become a celebrity too. You know, that kind of vibe. And sometimes it kills your morale to do things. So if you want to go into content creation, you can open a fresh page. Forget about people. If Facebook, I think TikTok does something that they bring out, people you may know. Ignore. Start with people that you don't know, and then when you're comfortable with those people, that audience, that are strangers, that bring in that love, when people that you know now start finding your page, you won't feel that anxiety or that embarrassment that, oh, they're going to see what I'm doing, because you've already seen other people that like what you do. Is that fine? Next.
So I must apologize first. I had to pick you up yesterday through your socials, especially on Instagram and on Facebook. Right? And I can see that you create content about lifestyle, content about even when you are in your workplace. Thank you. Right. So I have 3 questions. So my first question is, how are you able to be consistent in creating content? Especially video content. I've been able to create a brand on X, a faceless brand, right, where I don't have to put out my face, just about only write-ups and write-ups about motivation, lifestyle, and different products. So how are you able to create consistent video creation? How are you consistent with your video creation? Let's start from there, ma'am.
Okay. I think first thing that helps me is that I use my environment as case study. Before I went into banking, I was just doing a remote job and there wasn't really much happening there. So I would just do faith-based content only because I was going to church very, very often. So I was focused on faith-based content then. But then when I got into the corporate space, I found that, okay, I can always have ideas flowing because every day something happens at the office. Every day something happens that will give you content. And the funny thing is that that thing that happened in your office is not only for you. Other people too are experiencing that thing in their own spaces. So the thing that will help you to always have consistency is create content based on the situation or that phase of life that you're in. If you're in university, create university content. A day in the life of a uni person, me and my colleagues in school. Things that people in university can relate to. Then when you leave the university, you're in NYSC, create content around people that are progressing from university to NYSC, looking for a job, finding that balance. You are jobless, that is content. I'm thinking, hey, I'm jobless, so a day in the life of a jobless Nigerian youth looking for content. There are 1,000 more jobless Nigerian youths looking for a job. So those ones that are like you, they will follow you because all of you are in the same journey. If you progress from there, you get a job. Okay, I am now a corporate girl, I am a corporate guy. What kind of content do corporate people enjoy? I want to start creating all the scenarios and all the funny things that happen at work between colleagues and bosses and all that. That way, you will never run out